You're trying to be a strong, independent woman, but you still feel like the invisible little girl. And it's time to wave that version of you goodbye, because being good is actually keeping you stuck. Hi, I'm Laura, and this is day 20 of the Good Girl Game Plan, and here's the 7 rules that you need to break today. If you've tried to stop being a good girl, but it made you feel worse, with more sadness, self-doubt, or loneliness, then you're not doing anything wrong. It's actually a sign that it's working. You're starting to grieve the old version of you, the one who was ruled by the good girl voice in her head, the one who has lived most of her life in survival mode, going over and above to please everyone else whilst feeling overlooked herself. You were taught to be quiet, behave, and be good, but being good isn't what you thought. It's guilt, obligation, overfunctioning, and doubt. You're not that little girl anymore. She's just who you were told to be liked and accepted. She's who you were forced to become to survive. It's time to wave that version of you goodbye, because she's stopping you from being who you really are. Here's 7 things you need to stop today. Stop waiting for someone to just notice you're struggling and offer you a solution. Nobody is going to do that. You have to be okay with asking for help. Stop accepting less than your worth or settling just to keep the peace. That's not your responsibility, and you shouldn't have to shrink just to make everyone else feel happy. Stop waiting for permission and approval to make a change. You're a grown woman. You don't need anybody else to tell you it's okay. Stop apologizing for having needs or hiding them to avoid conflict. Your needs are just as valid as anybody else's, and if you have to edit them or minimize them to be liked or loved, you're with the wrong person. Stop setting a boundary and then letting it collapse as soon as someone pushes back. Stand strong and know that you are allowed to say no. You're allowed to make your own choices, and any relationship should have a 50-50 balance, not just a one-sided win. Stop telling yourself that there is something wrong with you. You're not the problem. The rulebook is, the invisible code, the old operating system, the good girl voice in your head whispering, who are you? Why you? You're not failing, you're not falling behind, you are on your own timeline, and that is exactly where you're meant to be. Stop worrying about doing the right thing and start doing what's right for you. You're the only one who is actually equipped enough to know what makes you happy. You're not supposed to be anybody else's version of who they think you should be or what they think you should do. You're already good enough, just as you are.